fancy photos.
Right.
That takes whatever. You do a minute and 40 seconds of we're the greatest in the world, so and so. You do a minute of the title girl telling you how wonderful title insurance is. You do another minute and a half. You're done.
Right. I don't think anything else. Show that brings you new listings and insight from Miami to you. I'm your host and fellow peer, John Porter, here with Sal Davidi at Davidi Realty. Sal, the topic of the week is the importance of title insurance.
Yeah, I mean, now we've been taking the steps one by one. We're at the point now where we're about to close on our actual purchase of our home. Mm-hmm. And one of the requirements that the bank is going to want if you finance it is title insurance.
Okay.
And that's an extremely important insurance when you're actually buying the house yourself.
Okay, what's the difference between homeowners insurance and titles insurance?
I mean, they both cover two different things.
Okay.
Homeowners insurance will cover you for theft, fire, hurricane, etc., stuff with the property as per damage. Mm-hmm. What title insurance does, it actually insures the title from the point that you bought the house backwards. You say backwards, Sal, why backwards? Mm-hmm. You want to make sure that when you buy that property, you're the owner of the property. Okay. There's no other liens or mortgages other than the one that you signed for. Okay. And those are to come and tell you, hey, you own my house. Okay. So what that document does is, it is basically insures you at the time you bought the house, everything is clean on the property. Okay. Again, in most cases, the bank requires it for them anyway. Right. So you want to get one for yourself. It doesn't really hurt the cost too much more. Okay. And I can't stress how many people have bought without title insurance, and it comes back to be a problem. Is it, so you just said it's a requirement, so is this something that is going to be done anyway, or? Yeah, it's going to be done pretty much anyway. Right, if you get a mortgage. If you get a mortgage. Uh-huh. But you get it, it's nice to know what it covers, doesn't cover, right, and the value of it. Is there a difference, much like all the other ones, is there a difference between title insurances? Are they all the same? Yeah, or? It's a good question, John. Right. You know, pretty much all the title companies are the same, in my opinion. Okay. Some will tell you some are better, some are worse. Ultimately, what you want is a company that if you have a problem, they can solve it for you one way or another. Okay, so let's say I buy a home, for some reason, whatever happens, someone else wants to make a claim on the property, but I have title insurance. What happens? Then you basically turn that claim over to that insurance, and they're the ones that cover me. And they'll cover you, they'll solve it, they'll pay the money that's due to resolve the issue. And it does happen a lot. You'd be surprised. If you buy a house, they can knock on the door a month later and say, wait a second, you know, there was a mortgage on there, there was a lien on there. Yeah, and it doesn't cover against everything, so you need to ask the question what it does and doesn't cover for. Also, just like homeowners insurance, you should probably read the whole policy. Or ask the title agent what it is. Ah, okay. So that's where the agent comes into play again. It doesn't cover for open claims against the property as of like permits and violations. You have to ask that question too. What it mostly covers you against, and the expert will go over more than I will, is actual mortgage and liens against the property or ownership issues. Okay. With that, we'll go to the expert of the week, and then we'll come back with the property of the week.
We're here with the expert of the week, Cary Granda.
Yes, hi.
From EC Title Services.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks for joining us. Before we get started and we ask about the topic of the week, why don't you give us a brief history about yourself or EC Title Services?
Well, first of all, I want to thank you and Sal from Davidi Realty for having us today. How did we get started? About 2006 we opened. E starts for Ellen, my sister, and C, Cary. And we've been in the industry plus about 20 years. And we've just gone ahead and we've run the company ourselves. And we've just been into title and just giving the service to all the consumers.
Okay, cool. And then, so we're just like a little brief thing on our show. We're going as if we were just first buying a home. Okay. And we're at the part now, we're at title insurance. And could you explain to us a little bit about the importance of title insurance?
Okay, so yeah, there's two parts of title insurance. There's actually a lender's policy if you're taking out a loan, and there's an owner's policy. Okay. A lender's policy, the lender will require it, and they want to protect their assets. Right. They want to make sure that they're in first position, nobody else is in front of them. So that covers the lenders. That doesn't cover the owners or the buyers. That's where the owner's policy comes in that you purchase. that covers you. That covers your property, making sure that you're the one in first position. There's no other liens or judgments or any of the other mortgages that could exist of any prior owner.
So these are two different things.
There's two different things.
Okay, so you have to purchase both of these?
Well, if you take
get
out
a
a loan,
mortgage?
the lender
Right.
definitely will make you purchase it.
Okay.
The owner's policy is optional now. However, if the lender's protecting itself,
Right.
didn't you want to protect yourself as well?
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So I guess just to clear it up for me too, lender's policy covers them,
The lender. Mhm.
but then if someone comes for a lien or a claim on the property, then I have to get the owner's
The
policy
owner's
as well.
policy, which protects you.
Okay,
So the
this-
lender's going to be okay
Right.
with theirs. They're going to be in first position, but you now are facing going to court, defending your title. And
optional,
that's
but
where-
it seems kind of necessary.
Optional, but it's less necessary.
Okay.
And the owner's policy also covers the attorney fees, which also get a lot of cost.
Okay, cool. I guess one of the questions I have here is, what's the difference between title insurance and homeowner's insurance?
Well, the homeowner's insurance is actually for the home. You get
Okay.
robbed, you get storm, hurricane.
Mhm.
That's more the protecting yourself of your assets, and the lender also is protecting his structure of what you've lost. Now, title insurance is the deed. It's the little sneaky things that come up. So all of a sudden, lost son that says, my dad owned that property,
Right.
it belongs to me.
Okay.
That's what the owner's policy does.
Okay, so title insurance is focused basically on the contractor, on the house.
On the house, on any other, on somebody claiming against
Mhm.
your property
Okay.
and wanting to take it away, actually.
I think you kind of covered this part, but again, just for our viewers and us, what does title insurance cover? I guess we're focusing more on the owner's part.
On the owner's part, what does it cover? It covers you, that you have a clean title.
Mm-hmm.
It covers attorney fees up to the owner's policy's limits.
Mm-hmm.
And it just takes care of that headache that
Mhm.
you are going to have a clean title and nobody's going to come and claim your property and take it away from you.
Right, or you have backing if someone does come and try to
Right,
claim.
exactly.
Okay, cool. Let's just say, hopefully it doesn't happen, but what happens if someone does come for the property or a claim?
If they come
what
for
would
the
be
property,
procedure?
the procedure, usually you are going to get sued, so you're
Mhm.
going to see the documents. You'll
Mhm.
contact probably your agent, and then
Mhm.
your agent will guide you of what company underwriter is for. And from there, if everything goes correctly, you're probably not even going to have to do anything else at all. If you have
Okay.
that owner's policy, your
Mhm.
underwriter is going to be taking care of who's the attorney, going to court, and just protecting your assets.
Okay, so if I buy a home and I have my owner's insurance with you, I would call Cary, and
Correct.
then
And
it
then I'll
should be
get you.
hopefully.
Hopefully, everything should be completely just, simultaneously.
Okay.
You call underwriting, and they should take care of everything if everything is in place, done correctly, like
Okay.
we should.
Hopefully,
Of
right?
course.
Is there anything else you wanted to say to the viewers, or anything about title insurance, or the importance of it, or your company? Or?
Just protect yourself. If the lender's protecting themselves,
Mhm.
owners should protect themselves. Even if it's a minimal extra amount in closing, it might go a long way in the future.
Okay, cool. Cary, thank you so much
Thank
for coming
you
on.
so much.
We'll be back with the property of the week. Thank you again to the expert of the week. And now, Sal, we're going to the property of the week. The property of the week is 250 Northwest 61st Avenue, Miami, Florida.
It's one of our listings, brand new property. The Flagami part of town, next to the expressway, next to Coral Gables, probably 10-15 minutes drive to downtown Miami. Totally redone. We're asking $399. Again, house should be great with inspections. Shouldn't have any appraisal issues. I think it's a great first-time home buyer if you fit in that price point.
Right.
Look at the photos, and if you have any questions, please call us.
All right, cool. Sal, like every week, do we have anything else for
Again,
title
every week
insurance or?
we're taking the steps.
Mhm.
I think now we've already taken a step where we have a good contract, we have our mortgage, we've done our appraisal, we've done our inspections, we've done our actually homeowners insurance. Today we covered the value of title insurance,
Right.
and now we're getting ready for closing.
So we're getting close.
We're getting close.
A lot of steps, but we got to get close.
But again, we're trying to show the actual steps you need when you buy a house.
Right.
So I mean, these are real steps,
Mhm.
steps that are important. I think we've had some great experts to kind of work you through the process also.
Mhm.
So I think, yeah, it's taken a long time, but it's an important purchase, and in most people's, it's the most important purchase of their life. So
Right.
I mean, the show was done with the purpose of showing and teaching and explaining how the process should be done, at least the right way.
Right, and if you forgot any steps, just go back and look at the older videos and just kind of rewatch them and
Absolutely.
just get it in your brain a little bit.
The more knowledge you have, the better it is.
All right, cool. Well, we appreciate all of you for watching. Thank you again, Sal, for the lesson. And from DeVita Realty, we wish you a good day.